It's wonderful to catch up on all the little things that have happened at Hogwarts and in your life. You are such a creative young woman. I see great things in your future, even without using divination. From what you've told me.
I'm just saying, Rosie, Alate Ascendare is a far superior spell to use in a defensive position, and I think with a little more practice.
One time, I didn't know that was a spell.
Olive,
Your hair!
it's so straight.
Very hard to practice defensive spells if you don't have anything to defend yourself against.
I can't go any faster. I'm trying. Stop yelling at me. There's so many people on the train. I always forget.
It's all right, Barney.
With added security this year. Did you have any trouble getting through?
Is it? No. Should I have?
Yeah, is that a thing?
I may have had to remove a few items from my bag, which...
Do you mean pets, Olive? Were there pets in your bag?
I mean...
What did you do with him?
No.
What's even going on here, Alex? Is there something that we're supposed to know about? Is this like a new school year, new stuff thing, or I don't know.
Yeah, I can't see. Can you see?
No, I can't. I didn't grow very much over the summer.
Me neither.
Maybe, Lily, we could make like a tower or something, maybe? What can you see?
A good no or a bad no?
I think it's Ashley Indigo.
Oh, what?
Oh, it's a bad no.
I think Alex meant to get her here, right?
I think if you get the rest of the students to look here instead, then she'll go, oh, there's attention's over there, and she'll want to be the centre of attention again, and then she'll come over here and leave the first year alone. Combining. Okay.
How are we going to do that?
I don't know. I don't have arguments much. I try to avoid them. Your hand looks like it makes more of a slappy sound than mine would, so...
What are you
get
trying to
slappy
say?
hands.
That I'm weak?
No, they... You have slappy hands and I have thumpy hands? No, I was just saying that...
What are you trying to say, Alex?
Is that what you're trying to say, Alex?
I didn't mention... I just mentioned slappy and thumpy. What's happening?
You're being
Talking about slapping?
If you wanted to talk about it first, I was just...
Take it to the front.
Lily rears
Of the
back
train?
and slaps Alex across the face. How dare you!
It was an accident.
Oh no!
I think Alex just got slapped by Lily Potter?
If you could please get out of my way, and I require this cabin. Do you understand? You're a first year. You don't get priority at all. Third years should have priority over first years. Basically, the first years need to sit all the way back there somewhere. Wherever there's some free space. Maybe where there's luggage.
Ew.
How dare you?
How dare you? Ashley, go sit somewhere. Leave the kids alone. You have to bully a
trying
kid?
to sit somewhere. Fine.
Fine. Go,
I'll let this one slide this time, kitchen girl.
Kitchen girl. I'm gonna spit in her food, kid. I'm gonna spit in it.
Clem, listen, you can talk to me. I'll help you if you need help. But I need to know what's going on. I'll help you, you know?
Yeah, sorry. I just didn't want to bring it up on the first day. Everyone's all excited, and I didn't want to be like, hey, so nice to see you. How was your summer? It was terrible. My man spent a month in the hospital. She's fine now, so it's okay. but
I'm
you
sorry.
know. Oh, thanks. Oh my god, I literally
Scorpius and
cannot
Albus
imagine my
broke
hand.
up.
What?
It was
I'm
really
sad.
hard over the summer. I'm sorry I didn't write, but it was difficult at the house. Clem, I mean, this wasn't exactly versus some sort of wizard that doesn't know what they're doing. I mean, have you seen the Daily Prophet? Colin Moot was named Undesirable Number 1.
Oh, that's fun.
Wait, are you saying that I got turned to stone by undesirable number 1? Luck.
Should we cheers our beans together?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
waff.
Just waff.
Just off.
Wait, hold on. Let me get.
It's all right, girl. Come on out. There you go. Okay, carefully. And she lifts her hand up, and on it is a bow truckle.
Honeysuckle's a member of SWAF just like everyone else. You shouldn't treat her any different.
Hey, everybody! I think I see the school.
Oh. We should get Rosie. She'll want to see this.
Hey, I'm back. I don't want to talk about potatoes, though.
Look,
Yeah,
look, Rosie,
keep middle of the window. The school. We're almost there.
After disembarking the train, the group headed towards the school proper. Upon doing so, they rode in the carriages led by Thestrals. Some students were able to see them, and some weren't. And the group headed to the school. As they were climbing the stairs and sharing conversation about what to expect and potentially encountering some interesting new things in their elective of choice, care for magical creatures, they encountered a strange sort of water-like enchantment as they were climbing the stairs. Rosie thought it would be a good idea to immediately taste it and see what it tasted like, causing her tongue to go numb, and her body started to feel a bit numb. So Alex tried to finite incantatum Rosie's numbness and found no success. This water-like enchantment seemed to be something that might remove any enchantments from those who passed under it as the group began to head through. What does everyone do?
I'm not touching anything. I'm done touching stuff.
It's probably a good bet. Or maybe just don't taste everything's like a good baby step. We don't want to push you too far.
I'll be honest. I think touching and tasting things are hand in hand, and I don't feel a need to separate them. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and do neither.
Okay, well, we'll help.
do you think we could take a sample of it or something?
Oh, do you need a vial? I have one. I won't touch it again, but you can have this vial. I keep a bunch in my pockets.
Do you think it will go in the vial?
Oh, actually, sorry. This one has Olive's hair in it. This one's empty.
You have Olive's hair.
Most of your hair.
You have my hair?
We've talked about this for sure. Yeah, we.
That's a little disturbing still. I don't think that's changed, Rosie.
It's just because I love you and I want to keep a part of you with me always.
We could make something for you, or
Well, I was thinking thinking that, you know how people use hairs in potions? I was thinking that eventually maybe I could create a potion where I use your hairs to figure out the perfect food for you. So that I would put your hair in and it would decide based on your palate what actual food would be perfect for you.
Speaking of actual food, we were gonna go get some. So
Yeah.
Let's pick it up.
Who's yelling? You hear someone yelling?
No.
Lots of people.
You're not yelling at me, right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I like turn Rosie's shoulders and just like gently redirect her into the Great Hall.
Yep.
Do you all pass through the water-like enchantment?
Yes.
Okay. You all start to head through. Who's leading the way through it?
I think probably me with Rosie, like slowly trying to,
So technically me, followed by everyone else.
technically Rosie, but it's kind of my fault.
Fair. So, you begin to head through the water-like enchantment. And as the water cascades down over your body, you could feel this like weird tingling sensation, and it looks like you sort of get drenched by a downpour for a second. Everything's sort of sopping wet, and then suddenly you start to get dry, Rosie, as you go through.
Hey, wait. I'm not wet anymore. I'm so dry. It's so weird.
It's fine. I wonder if
I dried up like a raisin. What's happening?
it's
I think it's magic.
It is.
Oh, we're at wizarding school. I've been gone for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like an extra barrier or something.
What was I wet from?
Oh, it's the portal, kind of the portal, not the portal, the wall, the enchantment, and it kind of
That makes sense. I didn't
it's-
know if
it's
when my tongue went numb, I drooled all over myself or something.
just a little bit, but that's fine. Actually, I'll just
As each
get
of you
that
pass
for you.
through, the same thing sort of happens to you. What's happened? And as you pass, you see Barney pass through. His text sort of cuts off, and the paper looks like it sort of. It looks like the text gets washed away from the paper that floats through the air when he speaks, and the paper itself sort of turns to dust as it connects with this water that he passes through.
Have any of us done an I read about this enchantment?
I believe you did last time, if I'm not mistaken, but we can have another one. Why not? We would like to do it. Sounds like
I'll
you're
do it.
volunteering, Maisie.
I was gonna. No.
I mean, can I do it with my relationship with Rosalina based on looking at her and seeing her walk through the?
Seeing my tongue go numb and then go dry.
Sure,
I can.
absolutely.
Don't act so
Seriously? Oh my God.
surprised he'll take it away from you.
All right, sorry. No, it's just that means that we get a +2, and that's pretty snazzy. Thank you, Buck. GM of Doom. What? Who are you? And what have you done with it?
I feel like you're just mislabeling me. Even though it literally says it on the screen.
I
You
don't
label
see a roll.
yourself.
Is my roll 20 broken? I can't see that I rolled anything.
Ooh, let's see.
I can't see it either. It's just our
Yeah, I'm
pictures.
seeing the same thing.
Uh-oh. Try hitting it again and see what happens.
If I do it instead of doing it from a relationship sheet if I do it from direct from
Try it from your
mind and then
see
add
if that
the
works.
+2.
Yeah.
Nope.
It appears that something might have broken. I'll see if I
Okay.
can
Yeah.
fix that. Why don't you,
Roll real dice?
if you have real dice,
So I wonder if it'll let me do it. It's a 2. It's 2d6, right?
/r
Yeah.
space 2d6 plus 2.
It's showing the old manual rolls, but not the old sheet rolls. for
Okay,
me
it
as well.
shows that. There you go. It shows it up.
Yeah.
There's probably something broken on the sheet. I'll see if I can fix it while you're all talking.
Okay. So a 9.
Mhm.
So I would like to know, what do I know that's related to it? And what does it do? I think.
Okay. So, you think you've read about something like this being done at the various Minister for Magic buildings, the Ministry for Magic. Basically, there are charms that are put in place for added security to make sure that people aren't walking in with any sort of charm or some such that might cause them to do something untoward. They're doing something naughty inside this place, and
Okay.
This charm will rid them of any enchantments that are currently active.
Okay. I think that this is what my dad has to go through at the ministry, so that he's not got like a polyjuice potion or something. That would be bad, wouldn't it? But why is that at Hogwarts? Why would they get the students to walk through that at Hogwarts?
Well,
I mean, to be
if you were
honest, they haven't
gonna-
had a great track record.
yeah, if you're going to sneak into Hogwarts, the best times to sneak in when there's the most people arriving at once, which is today.
Sounds like you might have thought that through, Alex.
Just a little bit.
I was joking. You
Are
said
you gonna come in as someone else? Were you gonna come in a disguise? Being
You're
dressed
gonna
like
No.
a dragon?
Mm-mm.
Imitate
It
your
was
dad?
just... What?
Nothing. That'd be totally against the rules, and you definitely would never use a polyjuice potion to imitate your father, who is a teacher here.
Oh, that could be.
No, don't think about it.
I forgot.
Forgot?
He teaches Muggle studies, right?
It's fine.
I took that class. I didn't know.
It's
Hey, I have a question.
Mhm.
You're, why? Are you trying to get an easy A?
Yeah, absolutely.
It backfired, didn't it?
It backfired. Yeah, right
okay.
in my face. Yeah.
Okay. I'll pack you snacks for the class.
You can...
Thanks. Let's at least hope he hears
Are we
what I
even
have
allowed
to say.
change classes now?
I don't think so.
It's fine. I'll just end up in a war, probably.
Oh, you could probably
I'm sure
get a
it'll be fine.
letter.
War?
You could get a letter from your therapist that
I'm,
says that you took on too much workload and you don't need
That
to do
sounds
the
like
class anymore.
fraud, Alex.
Oh. What?
Don't
All right, I
just
gotta tell
wait
you,
till-
it sounded like a great idea, but then Maisie said that, and now I feel very dishonest. So I'm probably not gonna do that. It's fine. I'll go to the class. You know what?
I-
Reconnaissance.
I was
I don't. Okay.
I wasn't going to take a third option because I missed out on a lot last year and I thought I would need a lot of time to catch up, but I mean, the professors are encouraging me to take a third one, so maybe I should take Muggle Studies, and then maybe you could help me, Clem? And maybe
You
that
just
would
saved Muggle Studies for me. For a
distract
second
us.
there, I was like, I will not be able to enjoy this class, but now, oh my gosh, of course, that sounds amazing. Are you kidding? It would be so cool for me.
I'm so excited to learn about everything, and it will be like a whole adventure into the world of Muggles. I'm so excited to learn more about the subway snake.
Hey, y'all.
Miss Everglade! Miss Everglade!
Where's all this?
Excuse me. I'm sorry to disturb you. Miss Everglade, may I speak with you for a moment?
All right, Headmistress.
Olive?
Olive sort of looks at all of you and
I don't know what I did.
I put a supportive hand on her shoulder. I'm sure it will be okay.
Thank you, Miss Everglade. Don't worry, I'll return her. Excuse me.
Do you think this is because I bought everything off the trolley?
No.
I don't think so.
Do you think it has to do with honeysuckle?
Yeah. I hope not.
Bowtruckle?
A Bowtruckle. Seemed more serious.
Well, I don't like it.
Maybe she just did so well in school last year that they
She's
want
on the honor roll?
give her more. Yeah, they want to give her more responsibility and more classes, and they want to move her to a different year away from us. And then she will.
They're
just
promoting her.
Yeah.
The teacher. Professor Everglade. The
that'd
youngest
be good.
professor of all time.
I'm not saying that she wouldn't be fabulous at that, because I'm sure she absolutely would, but she is a little bit young, and I don't think it's fair to put that kind of pressure on a third year.
Okay, well, that's
she's
fair.
not-
I was just thinking that maybe because she's so smart and she has everything put together all the time, then maybe they were just like, yeah, we decided you could be a teacher.
Maybe there's like a problem with her electives or something they need to figure out. Maybe she forgot to let them know and they're in a panic or something, and you know, she's got to take Muggle Studies or something.
Looks like we have to split up into the normal, sort of house groupings for the...
Houses, yeah. Okay. Alright, let's go, Barney. We'll catch up with you guys later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Guys.
It's fine. We'll see each other as soon as they do the ceremony. Don't worry.
Sometime.
It's too long.
Bye.
everyone begins to split up into the Great Hall at your corresponding tables for the beginning of the year feast. And as you do, you can see the candles sort of floating in midair, and the students waiting with bated breath as the first years are still waiting in that space outside. I think each of you can kind of think back to when you were a first year. You remember sort of waiting in that room in anticipation before they called your name and you got sorted into your various houses as you're waiting. And this year is a little bit different because standing at the table with the teachers, you can see that Headmistress McGonagall's still missing. Vice Headmaster Phileas Flitwick is wearing his full dress robes, and he is positioned himself on a stool to catch everyone's attention. And he says,
Students, please. Students. Students.
Yes, Professor.
Students.
Here.
I suppose I should be doing the same thing that the headmistress does. Students! Students! Please, may I have your attention? Please, students! Students!
Clem.
If I could have your attention, please. Thank you.
Is the headmistress missing the first speech to speak to Olive?
I think so, yeah. That's not good, right?
No. Oh no, poor Olive.
Apologies for the interruption. The slight deviation this year. Headmistress McGonagall has allowed me to give the the beginning of the year speech, and as such, I would just like to say thank you to Headmistress McGonagall for giving me this responsibility.
Did that seem a little forced to you, Clem?
Yeah, a little sudden, maybe?
Yeah.
Some of you may have noticed that as you have returned to Hogwarts this year, that things seem to be a little bit different. The gateway enchantment upon entering the school is the first thing many of you, I am sure, have noticed. Please do not worry. It is merely added security for your safety, as with certain incidents that have occurred last year and the year before, coming to the forefront of many parents and families' minds. We are striving here at Hogwarts to ensure everyone's safety. Thank you. That being said, we are still looking forward to this year. We are excited to have all of you students back, and we can assure you that your studies will continue as normal. And again, any students that are 6th and 7th year that have been given permission are able to take classes in the Vanished Wing. This will still be continuing. For the Dark Creatures class. So, other news, the prefects should have gotten their post, and welcome to the school, new prefects. Thank you.
Woo! Prefect!
As far as head students for this year, head students will be... Where did I put that paper? Sorry. Head students, congratulations to Alexis Knotts from Gryffindor.
Do you know her, Clem?
No.
No, me neither. I don't even recognize her.
As well as Ava Larchmont from Slytherin. Thank you. We will be commencing your feast now. Welcome to Hogwarts, and please enjoy the lovely food that has been prepared for you all this evening. Thank you very much.
Oh God, I'm so hungry. Well, that was awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could say that. I guess there's something different going on.
It's been unnerving, actually. It's like, I know that it was dangerous before, but now it feels dangerous instead of... Does that make any sense?
It's like they're not even trying to hide that it's dangerous.
Yeah. It was like not serious before, even though it was, but now it's real.
Yeah. Do you think this is about what happened with you folks last year?
Oh, for sure. Which sucks, because obviously, I mean, it was gonna happen anyway. We just stopped it from happening.
I'm sorry I wasn't here to help. I feel like I let you all down.
Oh my gosh, no, you didn't let us down. Are you kidding?
Just can't be in two places at the same time.
I'm happy. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, all right? Because I don't mean it like we didn't miss you or that. It wasn't. We missed you, but I'm happy that you were safe and taken care of, and you were doing what was important, and that's more important.
Thank you, Clem. Thank you, Clem. Okay. I wonder what Rosie's eating first. I bet she's tugging straight in.
You can see
probably.
Rosie in the distance. She's nudging everyone around her, going, "Have you ever been to America? This feels exactly like being in America. Have you ever been before? The detectors, the police officers, the constant crime. We should really start protesting."
What does she mean, Clem? What does that mean?
Well, so in the United States and like North America and some places in the Muggle world, people. Okay, so you know how there's wands? Well, Muggles have kind of like wands, but they're only made for hurting people, and they're made of metal, and they're called guns, and sometimes
They're the ones that do the unforgivable curse.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do the unforgivable curse. So,
And that's the only magic they do, right?
it's the only magic they do is the unforgivable curse. Yeah, and sometimes people use them to hurt other people, like, you know, like in a school. So a lot of schools actually have what are called metal detectors, and they're kind of like the spell that we just went through, except it doesn't make the gun go away. It just tells everyone that this person has a gun so that they can take it from that person, so that people don't get hurt.
Sounds really scary.
America is weird.
Yeah, I mean, I should say it's not just an America problem, but it's a big problem in America.
Well, I suppose it's... I mean...
We had some of it in Canada, too, back when I lived there. I didn't really, didn't happen to me or anything, but you hear about it on the news.
I don't really know what to say to that. That's...
Yeah, neither do I.
Oh.
But I guess it just makes me think about the fact that, like, I don't know, school's supposed to be safe and happy and like a place of learning, and sometimes it makes me feel like instead of helping people who want to do unforgivable curses, they just think the unforgivable curse is the problem. Well, it is. But
That sounds.
they can't have wands. I don't know. The metaphor is losing. I'm losing the metaphor. But you know what I mean?
I think so. Like it's not about the unforgivable curse. It's about the world in which people feel that an unforgivable curse is the
Only option?
answer.
Yeah.
Oh, this is starting off the year on a heavy note.
Yeah.
I wonder if Olive knows about the what are they called? Meat pile detectings?
Metal detectors. Yeah.
Metal detectors.
Meat pile?
Meat pile, yeah, like a pile of meat. Look, like this one. You know, like Olive pretended to be in
Sounds
first
like
year pile
Alex's
of meat.
plate.
And Olive was a chicken.
Yeah, it's true. Olive was a chicken. Speaking of which, I could really go for some chicken right now. Wait, that's
What?
feast? Dinner?
Feast,
Anyone?
of
I just
course.
start eating. I just start eating the food in front of me.
My head just feels so warm. What a conversation.
Speaking about food, we head on over to the Hufflepuff table, where Rosie is starting some conversations around the table.
I think Rosie at this point has like wiped her plate clean of all the food she put on it and is using like condiments to spell out, like almost making like a poster that you would use to bring to a rally or like a protest, and she's trying to turn her plate into one that says, "Give us Olive back." I think Rosie I think she's been kidnapped. They took her right before we were brought in here, and I haven't seen her since. Where is Olive? Bring back Olive! But the ketchup is like sliding off the plate and like glopping onto the table.
Rain Salamander, your third year co-resident, is she's got her sort of big googly eyes that are sort of wandering around, and she says, "I don't really know if she's been kidnapped. I think I saw the headmistress start talking to her."
But the headmistress wasn't even here for the introductory speech or whatever we're gonna call that, and Olive's not back in its dinner time, which means we have an unfed child on Hogwarts property.
I wouldn't worry too much, Rosie. I think that Olive is probably fine.
Okay, but until I know otherwise, I will worry because, you know, of all the kidnappings and stuff.
Rain takes off her googly eyes and starts to like wipe them, and they make this like really loud squeaking.
Cool. I like the noise her glasses make when you clean them.
She sort of puts them back on, and you see the eyes like wiggle around for a second before they readjust and start to look back at you, and the pupils sort of focus in.
Ah, that's better.
I have a question. Can you like enchant your eyes?
They're already enchanted.
Could you like enchant your eyes to like see through walls and stuff?
I don't know. I thought that looking through these was already a bit overstimulating with all the colors and things.
Yeah, I could see where that could be a little, after not doing it and then you gotta look at stuff all the time. Yeah, it's a little stressful. I was just wondering if maybe you could see through the walls to see where Olive's gone.
Did you have anything to drink? You're going to choke.
I'll drink something. Yeah, I'm good. I just, I only had like a snack on the trolley. I had like a chocolate frog and some beans, and I had one of the lollipops, and I also had well, I had every item from the trolley, but I had a really light breakfast of oatmeal and bacon and eggs and toast, so I'm pretty hungry.
I like what you did with your hair.
Thanks. One of my dad. Well, actually, I was cooking and I was using the mixer, and I was leaning forward and I hadn't tied my hair back and it got stuck and we couldn't get it out, so we decided to turn it into a haircut.
Well, it looks good. You really got a lot taller.
Oh, did I? My dad's kept trying to measure me against the door frame. I thought it was just my shoes. They're different, so.
She tries to like angle her neck down towards like around the edge of the table to like look down at your shoes.
Rosie kicks her shoes up so they can be shown off.
She has like one eye that just looks that way, like a chameleon eye.
Yeah, because they got a bit of a clunker on the, like they're not like a heel, but like a little chunky shoe.
Well, I'm sure they'll be fine if you need to squash anything.
It's such an interesting way to think about that. I could squash some stuff. Have you seen Ashley around anywhere? That's totally unrelated.
Do you want to see Ashley?
I want to make sure Ashley isn't bullying any children, but I don't really want to look at Ashley. Does that make sense?
She tries to like angle her head so that she can try and see through some people around her. And you can see one of her eyes sort of look.
She's at the Slytherin table.
Does it look like she's being mean? Could you tell?
Should I just answer yes now?
Yeah, probably. You're funny. We should hang out more. Do you like mashed potatoes?
Sometimes.
Do you have a favorite food?
I like carrots.
Just by themselves or cooked or...
I like them crunchy.
Okay, crunchy carrots. Good to know. What color is Rain's hair?
Ooh, good question. Let's find out. Brown.
Is there maybe like a brown hair on Rain's robe?
Why don't you make a roll for me? You know what we'll do, since the dice are sort of broken at the moment, I'll make a macro for everybody so you can just click on that.
I'm sorry, I think May wants to roll for me.
So what we'll do here is we'll just make a basic 2d6 roll. If you all go up to the top right, up above the chat window, and roll 20, you should see the gear, and there's a macro section, and it says roll, and just put that in bar. It should become visible right now. Macro, the gear at the top right, and then there's a macros section. And
it's the one next to the gear, the collection tab it's in.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, the collection. Sorry.
And which one is it? In bar?
Yeah, just hit in bar, and then at the bottom left, you should see a button for roll. You should be able to just hit that, and it'll roll a 2d6 for you.
And we have to check show macro quick bar as well. And that same macro section.
I'll take a screenshot.
I did click it, but mine's still not showing.
Just in the very bottom left under the avatars.
Oh, okay. It's under a cup of mine. Oh, hold on. Wait, what am I rolling for?
Yeah, just hit that for
now.
now.
Investigate?
Yeah, this is going to be... yeah, I think investigate is probably the most...
So it'd be a 2 to that. A 6.
Okay. Unfortunately, no. No hairs for you to steal creepily.
I think you just see Rosie just like looking Rain over very closely and being like, anyways.
Rain sort of backs up a little bit. Something wrong?
You just have such a beautiful hair color. I was just looking at your hair. It's beautiful.
It's such a mess.
Oh, my hair's always a mess too. You know what you could do is I could braid it for you sometime.
Maybe.
Yeah, I share the same room with Rain, right? Later tonight, we could get in our Jimmy Jammies, and I could pull out all the rest of the trees, and we could braid each other's hair. Mine's kind of short now, so maybe we'll do pigtails. But like, I could braid your hair. I'm getting pretty good at it. I've been practicing on our pet labradoodle at home.
I don't know what that is.
It's a dog, but it's like a dog that like people with money buy because the other dogs aren't good enough. It's also hypoallergenic.
What does that mean? Is that a charm?
When I was little, I used to sneeze a lot, so they decided, my parents, they bought that dog because they thought that I would sneeze less.
Oh. I think I remember seeing a commercial about it.
About a dog?
Yeah, labradoodle.
Yeah, it sounds like a kind of dog that should be an artist, but it's like not an artist, it's just a dog.
And as this conversation continues, we switch to the Ravenclaw table where Alex and Barney are sat down. So what'd you make of that?
Of what?
Well, I don't know. Vice Headmaster Flitwick.
Well, maybe he just like needs to practice it every now and again in front of a crowd, and it's just maybe Headmistress McGonagall needed a rest.
Well, I mean, the first years still have to come in, I guess. Maybe she's going to take over then.
Maybe, but why would we? Olive and the okay, so maybe I'm putting two and two together here and getting 74, but
It's normally a 4, Alex.
Right, that's my point. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but Olive and Colin Moot and Undesirable Number 1 and extra security here at Hogwarts, and Headmistress McGonagall is like the head of security here. Maybe Olive's doing like a security briefing with the head of security.
But wouldn't Clem get taken? I mean, wouldn't any of us get taken?
Well, none of us successfully beat them in a wizarding duel except Olive. So maybe it's like a personal vendetta, and she recognized him and stuff, and maybe there's like maybe he said something. I hope he didn't say anything, but you know?
What do you mean? What did he say?
Like, oh, you embarrassed me, you.
Oh.
So I will get my revenge, you know, kind of villainy things.
I didn't see anything in the Daily Prophet.
Do you think they would put that out, or do you think they would keep that secret so as not to cause panic?
That's a good point. Like maybe they don't want to draw attention to a child? What?
Right. It'd be bad press for the school too. probably.
But will newspaper really care?
Headmaster McGonagall's pretty scary. Maybe she told them to shut up. If she told me to shut up, I'd shut up, probably.
Well, I guess that's fair.
I forget what
maybe Minister for Magic Granger said something.
Maybe she pulled some, well, yeah, that whole thing. Maybe there's something there. Yeah, it makes sense.
Well,
she'd
the first years are coming.
Careful. Good.
As Barney
Hope
points
we
them
get some
out,
good ones.
you can see the first years begin to walk into the Great Hall. This time led by Hagrid. Hagrid clomps his way into the Great Hall. All right. Now, yeah, if you could just follow me, that'll be fine. This way then. Oh, don't trip on your robe there. Be careful. Take your time. Okay, right on through. Okay. I know it can be a bit scary, but don't worry. Everything will be just fine. All we gotta do, all right, is get you sorted. And once you're sorted, you'll be able to meet new friends. You'll be able to get real comfy in your rooms, like. And don't worry about your bags. Those have been taken. Okay? Don't worry. Just line up over here. Line up. And then that's the Vice Headmaster. Okay? And he'll give you some advice. Don't worry. Everybody line up. First years here, Vice Headmaster Flitwick. Thank you, Hagrid. If you could just line them up. Yes, line them up there. Thank you. Welcome, first years, to Hogwarts, School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. You are embarking upon a new life experience, and the wizarding world will be better served with all of you joining it. I would like to extend my humble welcomes to you joining us here on your first year, and to let you know that we'll be doing the sorting ritual. This will be sorting you into various houses, and you will then sit down with your house and and celebrate your new home. Thank you. If we could now proceed, I will be assisting you with the sorting hat ritual. Vice Headmaster Phileas Flitwick begins to organize the first years, and this is a familiar sort of experience, obviously, for all of you. You see the students sort of line up nervously. They are all looking at each other. And I think each of you reminisces a little bit to when everything felt just a little bit more intimidating and a little bit more scary. And maybe when you're looking upon these first years, you're seeing just how small they are and how long ago this all felt, even though it's only been 2 years. The nervousness evident on their faces, their names continue to be read. Various students make their way to the different tables, one of which you recognize, Rosalina, the student that you met on the train that was being bullied by Ashley. Caden Arbutus. You hear A Hufflepuff!
Yeah! Woo! Best friends!
And you see the sickly, analytical, and pale-looking Caden Arbutus, who's allergic to just about everything, making his way over to the Hufflepuff table, shuffling his hands, and heading on over towards the table.
I'm pushing, like, whoever's next to me. I'm just gonna be like, can we just scoot? And then I'm pushing all the food that's next to me aside to just, like, slap down a place for them.
Thank you.
You can sit right here.
Oh.
Hey! Nice to see you again. Glad you haven't been punched.
Hayden sort of walks over awkwardly, sits down.
Hello? Rosie. Right?
Yeah, Rosie.
So you're a Hufflepuff too?
Yeah, I'm a Hufflepuff. It's pretty cool. I can't wait for you to see the common room. Would you like some mashed potatoes from my pocket? Oh, actually, sorry, there's mashed potatoes on the table. You don't have to eat the pocket ones yet.
Still can't really eat them.
That's right. Allergic to everything. I wrote that down.
Do they have cereal anywhere?
Cereal. Not normally at dinner. I might have a breath mint in one of my pockets. Are you allergic to breath mints?
What flavor is it?
It's peppermint. Are you allergic to peppermint? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll figure something out, Caden. We'll figure it out.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
He sits down, and you begin to consume your first year feasts. Things sort of continue on that way throughout the dinner. And various prefects are announced for the different years, 5th year and up. And you can see that the teachers have all taken up their normal positions. You can see that Hagrid has returned to his position of care for magical creatures. Professor Longbottom has returned to his position of herbology. You can see that the defense against the dark arts teacher, Professor Bovin, the history of magic teacher, Professor Binns, is of course nowhere to be seen, probably sleeping away inside of his chalkboard. You can see Professor Barrows for transfiguration, Professor Griffiths for potions. You can see that Professor Borealis is there for divination. And Professor Pinescrew is there for Muggle studies. Alex, your father is glancing your way. Maybe you notice out of the corner of your eye, but you can see that he is looking at you.
Barney, what electives did you take again?
Well, I took care of magical creatures. I hope it's not too much, but I'm doing 3 this year. And, well, I think I kind of have to, you know, if I'm gonna try to be an aura. I mean,
Right.
so, care of magical creatures, and I'm also taking, study of ancient runes.
Me too. I'm doing those too.
And, oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great! That's good. And then I'm also taking, Muggle studies.
Wow, okay, that's an interesting choice.
it's not. I just thought it might be important for, you know, if I wanted to become an aura.
Because you probably at some point be working in Muggle areas and have to understand it and stuff. It makes sense.
Right. It's not like I'm excited about taking a class with your father.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, he's looking at you, Alex.
I know. I didn't take it, so he's. I didn't tell him I wasn't taking it. He visited. I saw him over the summer a little bit. I saw my mom a little bit, but just.
How's your mom doing?
So, do you think they changed the sausage recipe, or am I just imagining it different from? I'll have to ask Rosie, to ask Lottie, to ask whoever makes the sausages. Seem different than
the meeting with your
before.
mum didn't go so well.
The sausages are still good, though. Right?
They're really good, yeah.
Cool.
Do you want any sweet potato?
Yes, yep. It's like the best vegetables to have with sausages is sweet potato.
Do you want any broccoli or anything? It's over there too.
The broccoli and broccoli's no, it's just sausages and sweet potatoes. It's just like the good old days of lunch at Hogwarts, and everything is fine.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, can you pass the sweet potato? Thank you. There you go.
Thanks. Cool.
You sure you're alright, Alex?
Me? Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that the Hollyhead Harpies got a new chaser?
Oh, really? Just tell me about it, because I didn't, but Maisie will probably want to talk about it, so I should know about it at least a little bit.
You don't really like Quidditch, do you? I'm not going to tell Maisie.
I like watching Maisie play Quidditch. But that's about it. I don't really go out of my way to watch it otherwise.
Did you read any good books over the summer?
Lots. So I reread all of the Magical Mishaps series, and then I read one a little bit on the development of magic and like over your age and from young. That was a hard one to read. I don't remember. Did you ever get those books where you read a page and then you have to go back and read it again?
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
It was
especially
like
with potions.
Yeah, it was like I go back and read the page 5 times and then just give up and move on to the next page kind of book. I kind of got some of it, and it was a difficult one, but it was fun, and my gran had lots of recommendations based on my grades and stuff and some other things, but yeah, lots of good books, lots of magic books mostly.
Did you go to the Weasley shop at all?
No. My grandma's on a bit of... kind of had me locked down because of, got in a fight with an aura and now the most undesirable, so...
Right.
Grandma's on super strict mode. So I spend most of my time reading books and...
Did you know you can order from them?
Really?
Oh, yeah. You can order from them.
My gran probably has something in place. She's not like anti-fun, but
Well, they have a Zonko's in Hogsmeade. You got a permission slip to go to Hogsmeade, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe when we get to go to Hogsmeade, we can go to Zonko's.
We can do that instead, yeah. Yeah. You tired? I feel like I'm tired.
Oh. Not really, I guess.
Maybe it was the getting slapped. Left me a bit out of it.
Let me see your face. Did it make a mark?
Oh, is there a mark? It was just like
Oh, I
here.
can see the hand.
Well...
Oh, that might even be part of Lily's nail.
What?
I'm just kidding. There's no nail in your face.
Okay. It's good to be back.
It's good to see you, Alex. It's good to see everybody from Swamp.
It is.
Rosie's gotten really tall, hasn't she?
Why is everyone getting tall? Like, they kind of started off tall, and now they're just getting taller.
I'm sorry. I mean, I don't really want to get this tall. You had to see how upset my dad was. He had to buy so many new clothes. He had to buy like 2 sets of clothes over the summer.
I got away with just one, but it wasn't much taller. It was just more space.
Well,
good chat.
Hey. So, if Olive was taken by Headmistress McGonagall, do you think that the rest of us are going to get taken as well?
It depends on the purpose of it. But then why wouldn't you just grab all of us at once? Maybe not to draw attention.
Right. And Alex and Barney begin to work themselves up into another sort of conversation about potential threats at the school. And we switch on back to the Gryffindor table. The first year students have sort of joined the Gryffindors, and you can see that there's actually not too many here. I think this is something you all notice, but Clem, you and Maisie notice that Gryffindor has only gotten 3 new students this year.
Out of how many students?
Well, the first years, there's anywhere from usually like 6 to 8, maybe, for each house.
Okay.
This year, there's only about 3 to 4 for each house.
So it's not just specifically Gryffindor, it's reduced across the board.
Okay.
Feels empty, huh, Clem?
Yeah. It's a bit less than I was expecting. Do you think yeah,
parents don't want their children to come to Hogwarts anymore?
I think that might be something to consider. I mean, school hasn't really been a great pitch the last couple of years, you know?
But I mean, on the upside, Hogwarts students saved the day many times, right? So if you're gonna send your child somewhere, then it should be to Hogwarts, where there'll be people saving the day. I'm sorry, my brain's still not really in first day of the year mode.
Yeah. That's, I'm with you on that one. I just think it's weird. What will happen? I mean, I guess it doesn't really make much of a difference, but what happens to the kids who don't get sent to school? Are there other schools?
I mean, I know there are other schools, but Hogwarts is the best, and certainly in the UK, it's the...
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of stupid. I mean, we're the ones that bad things happen to, and we're still here.
Yeah.
You know? Like, what happened to the Gryffindor spirit, right?
Maybe we should say hello to them. Make them feel welcome. I mean, if they're here, I'm sure their parents were worried, so maybe they were worried, so maybe...
Yeah.
A little hello might help.
How would you have felt if, when we had our first dinner, if some third years came over and started talking to us?
I guess it depends who it was. If it was Ashley Indigo, why?
If it was my brother James, I probably would have socked him in the face.
Yeah.
He would have deserved it.
I mean, he probably wouldn't have done anything then, but I'm sure he would have had one saved up, you know?
Yeah.
At least one, right, Lily?
He's a seventh year now.
Wow.
I can't believe they're gonna let him out into the world.
Yeah.
He's gonna go work places.
Apparate.
He can apparate? Oh no.
You know what that is?
Sounds dangerous.
What if he goes and works for the ministry?
He's been doing it all over the house.
Oh no.
Apparating? Gross.
Gross? Do you know what apparating is, Clem?
I'm starting to feel like maybe I don't. You explain it.
Did you think it was something like...
Oh no, Clem!
Lily!
Oh.
Listen.
She thought he was
the wizarding.
It's something I've never heard it called before.
They should have wizard studies, you know, like Muggle studies, but wizard studies, not just how to use a wand, but like how to be a wizard.
You mean like an entire class dedicated to learning about wizards?
Yeah.
You mean like the history of magic, or maybe like a wizarding school, like Hogwarts?
I don't want to imagine Professor Beans teaching us about that.
No,
Apparating?
I don't think that she meant that kind of teaching about wizarding.
Oh.
Maybe we shouldn't go talk to those first years. Maybe they're better off.
Apparating is like, well, you can sort of magic yourself to somewhere else.
I'm sorry,
You're
can you say that again?
impossible!
It's just not like that. Not that
I'm sorry,
kind of
what?
magic. You know, not the like...
Maisie!
Don't tell me you're not curious.
So should we go talk to the first years?
You're the one who started talking about apparating.
Oh, just let me apparate out of this conversation.
Lily, not in public. my feet are like bumping together under the table, like adding to the laughter. They're like knocking together. Come on, let's go and ask them if they know what apparating is. I like.
So we see Maisie, Clem, and Lily walk up to the first years, and Maisie is uncontrollably giggling the entire time. And it's just this like it's this scene. Maisie's kind of beet red as you're approaching the first years, who've sort of grouped up in a little clump, trying to avoid any sort of intimidation of any kind. And you all sort of walk up.
Hi. It's nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing about apparating all around the house, apparently. Right, Lily? I'm so sorry. It's really lovely to meet you.
Stop laughing. You're making me laugh.
Hi, I'm Maisie. Like, put my hand out to shake it in front of the closest first year's, like, face. Personal space, don't know her.
Sure, you extend your hand to the first year with a willowy body, guilty-looking eyes, and a soft-looking face. She extends her sort of hand out in a sort of strong gesture. She shakes your hand.
Oh.
Mildred Inkwood.
Mildred Inkwood? Haven't we met another Inkwood? Or am I imagining
That's my
things?
sister Lillian.
Oh, Lillian.
That's right.
I'm really sorry, I don't remember her. I just remember the name. I'm
She's
so
in
sorry.
Slytherin.
Oh, she's in Slytherin. How did we meet her? I don't even remember. It's really nice to meet you. And you made it into Gryffindor. Welcome to Gryffindor.
Thanks. I was really hoping I would make my way into Gryffindor.
Yeah?
My sister, well, I don't think it would be good if both of us were in Slytherin.
You don't? Why?
No. Well, we have differences of opinion.
On what?
Everything.
Oh, bit like you and the Git, huh, Lily?
Oh, please, don't get me started.
That's Lily's brother. His name is the Git. That's not his actual name. But he's now old, so he's
I'm
like
Lily.
an old Git.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
This is Clem.
Hey, hi, hello.
She sort of like looks at the other first years.
Hi.
Hi. It's nice to meet you too. What are your names?
My name's Lucius.
And a boy that has a small body, it's sort of hypnotizing looking eyes and an androgynous face, sort of thin and reasonably handsome for his age. He sort of nods his head towards you.
My name's Jordan. Jordan Gooseberry.
Gooseberry. Oh, that's like Clem's last name. A little bit.
Yeah,
Maybe
Goose Sanders.
in a former life you were like geese together or something.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Sorry, that was probably inappropriate, wasn't it?
Are you a Muggle born? Maybe you came from Canada? Maybe you got some
no.
lineage there.
No.
No? Okay, well, that's a bit, the way that you just said no there was a bit intense, but...
Sorry.
It's okay.
What classes are you guys excited about taking?
I'm excited about, well, all of them really. I mean, until we get homework?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And what's your name? Looking at the third student.
My name's Lucius.
Lucius. Like
Lucius Slumber.
Luscious. I'm so sorry. I'm being I'm being too much. Clem, am I being too much? I'm being too much.
No, you're being very friendly, very friendly.
We may be a bit too friendly. We come in peace, I promise. It's just an interesting time.
Yeah, there's a lot less of you than I'm used to. Yeah.
Is there usually a lot more students?
Yeah, were your parents like scared to send you? Or something?
I think my mum's exact reaction was, it's about time. So I don't think so.
About time. Oh, sorry. Once more. About time in what way?
They
Well,
wanted to,
when I got the letter, she said, "It's about time."
Oh. So excited. She was excited for you to come to Hogwarts.
Sure, we can say that.
Cool.
So, any of you into Quidditch?
I play some Quidditch. Well,
Yeah?
You're looking at Gryffindor's primo Quidditch player here.
Look, no, we haven't even had the tryouts this year, Clam. Don't jinx it, don't.
Just the one on the ground, though. You know?
What?
Ground Quidditch.
Yeah, we can't fly, so just on the ground.
Right.
I used to do a little bit of that with Idris before I came to Hogwarts, but it's good practice. And also, if your broom doesn't listen to you first try, it's okay, because that's not reflective of how good you're going to be in the future. Just so you know now, because I think there's a lot of pressure on young witches and wizards to get it right first time, and it's some kind of omen, you know, if the broom doesn't respond to you first time. But it's okay. Mine didn't.
My sister said that they were all pointy and they gave you splinters.
I mean, yeah, the ones here at Hogwarts before you might get your own, then yes, I think that might be the case. But you'll be okay as long as you wear your gloves. You can wear gloves. And also you get used to it. You build up like the calluses on your finger. Look.
They all look.
You know, like
Hey.
when you do things a lot, like Hagrid's hands. Have you seen Hagrid's hands? Wait, you've met Hagrid, right? Yeah. And they're like all rough, and they have loads of history, right? And it's almost like you can see his story all over his hands. It's really cool, right? It's a bit like that, but then when you play Quidditch, it's like you have your Quidditch history all over your hands, and it's quite nice.
Speaking of that, have you guys ever seen a dragon?
Clam.
Just in books.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, there might be a dragon. Who knows?
Maybe let's not. Oh, let's not terrify the first year.
What are you talking about? You shouldn't be terrified. Dragons are cool. There was way scarier things than dragons, let me tell you. And I've seen them myself. Yeah, totally. And I've seen them on the grounds multiple times.
Much scarier.
Do you guys
things, like...
want me to tell you about the shade?
Clem, it's too much. Look, this is not first year material. You know, this is not.
We handled the shade in first year. What more?
But can you imagine handling the shade on your very first day of your very first year after your parents were really worried to send you to Hogwarts? Look, I know that yours were.
It sounded like her parents were pretty excited, I gotta be honest.
I know, but not like maybe just.
It was nice to meet you. I think we're just going to get going now.
Oh, okay.
Let me know if you guys need anything at all. Any questions
right,
you
Clem,
have.
come on.
Shades, beasts. If you need me to punch anyone for you too, let me know.
Clem!
What? It's true. Sometimes there's scuffles.
Speaking of
What are you
punching
doing?
people, we really should have warned them about Ashley.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Anyway, I guess we should probably go and sit down and give them some space.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's just
Do you
make
think
sure
we
we
can-
don't apparate at the table.
Lily!
And that's a good place for us to take our break.
Please get.
Can we call this episode "No Apparating at the Table"?
I think we have to. I think we have to.
Oh, he was apparating all around the house, apparating all over the house.
I think we have to. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and take a little bit of a break here, folks. If you missed it, the 1.4 edition of the rulebook has gone up on the website. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/WAW to go give it a download. It's completely free. If you want to follow along with us, you can totally do that. The rulebook is completely free, and she who shall not be named doesn't get anything from it. So go ahead and check it out, and you can download and play your games and stuff. There's people that are on the Discord that are just hanging out, and they want to join games, and they want to headmaster or headmistress or what have you a game. So go check it out. Join us on the Discord. You can head on over to tablestory.tv/Discord if you just want to come hang out, because there's a looking for group channel. There's channels for this show, and maybe eventually when we get to Quidditch, there might be some audience participation there, because there is a bot that will sort you into a house if you speak in the Witchcraft and Wizardry channel. It auto sorts you. Don't get angry when it's not the house that you are expecting. The bot tries to balance things to get things even, because there are Quidditch matches that take place on the Discord, and it uses people that have been sorted into the house, the people that are talking in the channel. So go check it out. Otherwise, please make sure you're following all the wonderful people here. Go give them a follow. Follows are free. Go make it happen. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Go support these wonderful people, because they're great. They're great role players. As my mic tries to run away.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. It didn't hit me in the face. I caught it.
Need some magic for that.
Yeah, as you might have noticed, I'm not using my normal mic because there have been technical issues that I have been dealing with. So we're on this mic. I might have to switch back to the old mic stand so that I don't get hit in the face. Please make sure you're following everybody. If you have yourself a Prime Gaming that you haven't used yet, throw it their way. Get yourself some emotes. Support these people. They're great role players and good friends and good people. So go do it. And we're going to take a break. We're going to be back in just a few minutes. Hang tight for more Witchcraft and Wizardry. Year 3 continues soon. As we return, we see that the Gryffindors are sort of chuckling it up. Barney and Alex are having their doom conversation, and Rosie is feeding the Hufflepuffs at the Hufflepuff table. The welcome feast wraps up, and you all still haven't seen Olive. But things start to get to the point where everybody is heading off to their houses. You can see that the first years are kind of being led by some of the prefects and whatnot. But you all finish up and you meet back up.
I still have the plate. I'm started a protest. I've started a protest.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
Why?
The ketchup.
Well, I think that Hogwarts is stolen. Give us Olive back. I think that Olive's been kidnapped.
I don't think that Olive has been kidnapped. I think she's
we
probably
haven't
still
seen her. She's gone. She didn't get to have dinner. Feed your students. She's hungry probably, and maybe she's scared. Yeah. And she could be in a dark closet and we wouldn't know it. And I don't know if she's scared of the dark, but I am a little scared of the dark. So she's probably a little scared of the dark, and she doesn't have her animals with her, and she doesn't have her friends, and she didn't have dinner.
Look, Rosie, let's not catastrophize. It's a good word. I'm sure she's okay. And I think the more we worry and explore every possibility, the more that's the rabbit hole our brains are gonna go round. So we just have to assume that she's okay. I mean, she was with the headmistress, so it can't be that bad, and we'll send her all the positive vibes. You're good at those. You're so good at the vibes, right? So we just have to send her all the positive vibes, and everything is okay.
Okay, hey, I have a quick question. Maisie, you seem like so much more mellow than I remember.
Is that a bad?
No, it feels like you've been doing your yoga. So if you just want to say that you've been doing your yoga and it's been helping.
It was just it's been a year.
Yeah. It's been 3 actually.
You're right. It has been 3 years. It's just the yeah, and I missed out on a lot, and I guess I did a lot of brain growing while I was gone.
Does that hurt?
Yeah, Rosie's holding your head.
It's okay. I'm not. It's okay. My head's not gonna spontaneously expand or anything. At least I hope not. It
feels big in here.
It's just like my brain seed got a lot of water over the last year, you know. And I did a lot growing in a lot of directions, and I feel like Olive would be proud of my metaphor.
I'll write it on my hand for later, yeah. When we find her, because everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
It will. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, it will. Yeah.
It's been 2 years.
Oh, what was that, Alex?
It's been 2 years.
Mr. Picky over here.
Starting 3.
Oh, okay. Made some friends with some first years. There's a lot less of them this year.
It's been 13.
Oh.
I
Or
think
14.
friends is a loose term.
What do you mean? They loved us. Are you kidding?
What did you do to
You did
them?
something to first years?
I think that Clem may have given them all some sort of complex.
Oh my gosh. Listen,
Is
first of all, they're in
contagious?
Gryffindor. They're gonna be fine. If they're in Gryffindor, they can handle it. Second of all,
No
what, am I gonna
disrespect,
lie to
Rosie
them?
and Alex, no, just Clem, just no disrespect, Rosie and Alex. There's nothing wrong with being in a house that's not Hogwarts, Clem.
I mean, no, sorry. I didn't mean that Gryffindor is better. Right. I mean,
Right.
Well, obviously it's not, because you would have won the House Cup last year if it was.
I really just meant that Gryffindors have a certain sense of, ability to go through some, I don't know, bravery and stuff, I guess, inherent. I don't know what I'm talking about. Listen, I told them about the dragon and the shade.
Oh. Well,
You think they
they
would
were
have
going
heard
to hear
about it
about
already?
that anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Did they cry?
Eventually.
No, they didn't.
Well, that's a good sign.
It is a good sign. I think they're going to be okay. I mean, we're okay, right?
Okay is a loose term for a bunch of 13-year-olds that are in wizarding therapy, right?
Listen,
not,
I've been in
but-
therapy since I was like 10. So
Rosie, you're in therapy?
My dad put me in therapy after I told him that the water made me scared in the bathtub.
Okay.
Rosie, I know we've talked about this a lot and you're gonna be really mad at me for saying it again. But talking with you, your mouth full is a little bit rude in the wizarding world. I don't know.
It's definitely rude in the Muggle world too. But I didn't really have a lot of breakfast, and I didn't have a lunch, and I only ate one of everything off the trolley, and I was too busy protesting to finish my dinner. Oh, like a grown girl. My bad, Seb.
What?
My
Something
dad
about a
said I
badger?
was a growing girl.
Oh.
I do like
you
badgers,
did grow.
though. Yeah,
Very
and
tall.
see, that's what I'm thinking. It's because I eat so much.
But you can eat lots and do it with your mouth closed.
My mouth is
it that-
closed. It's just open when I'm talking.
That's the point.
Is
Sorry,
it that you
I'm
got
sorry,
taller
Rosie, I
because you
just-
eat so much? Or you eat so much because you're getting taller?
The chicken or the egg? I don't know. My dad's
You
a
ate
Mormon
both.
vegan, but I'm not.
yeah. Sorry, Maisie, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. I wasn't gonna say anything. The risk of being
Is it risk
rude.
of- What?
What's happening?
Rude?
What's happening right now? Listen, I'm not doing this again. Everyone
I
say
love
how
you,
they're feeling.
Rosie. I love you very much. But we've had this conversation
you
so
too.
many times. You just please don't steal my hair, and talk, chew with your mouth closed. That's
Okay,
all.
Maisie. What about Rosie's behavior in this moment is making you feel upset that you need to control it?
I'm not trying to control her. I'm just trying to help her be less rude because she's chewing with her mouth open and it hurts my brain.
Did you see the Holyhead Harpies got a new seeker?
No, but
Chaser.
it's like kind of like
Chaser.
everything in Rosie's mouth.
Chaser.
There's a chaser. They got a new chaser.
You got a new
Isn't it like have you ever had a have you ever sat down and thought that maybe like your ideas or what is rude is not rude to other people, and it's not just you, and it's my
chaser.
body. But I can go eat alone in the Hufflepuff room, and I'll catch you guys later. Okay? Bye.
Quidditch. Okay, I tried, Barney.
Okay, well, I think we did better with the first years.
I mean, I think Rosie, so some of us might not be happy when we're not here, but I think Rosie gets along really well with her dad, so when she comes here, she has a little bit harder of a time adjusting back to us. So maybe we
You say that like she
remember
didn't
that.
chew with her mouth open last year, Alex.
right.
But why does it bother you so much,
True.
Maisie? I don't
Why
understand.
doesn't it bother you so much?
It doesn't bother me at all.
I like to worry about other things.
Well, I don't like
I
to
don't
see
like
every single part of Rosie's dinner rolling around in her wide open mouth when she's trying to say something.
Can I make a suggestion?
I
You
think
don't
you're
look
going
at her when she speaks.
like ever, or just when she's eating? Because
Just when she's eating.
Yeah, you could
She
just
starts
not...
speaking and you just look somewhere else like that.
Yeah.
So,
Let's
what you're
practice
saying
right
is-
now. Here, I'm gonna eat and I'm gonna talk to you.
You look at me.
Hi. So what I was thinking the other day.
No, look at
Don't look at me, Maisie.
Don't look at Clem, look at me.
But I can hear it.
Look in my eyes and just try and where you're trying to imagine it's like a sound puzzle and you're trying to find the words in the puzzle of the food.
Okay, so let's think about it this another way, right? Just instead of saying, Rosie, when you do that, it's super rude. Say, Rosie, I have a thing about people eating food when they're talking, and it makes me feel gross inside.
It's like it's a thing. thing. It's a thing in a lot of people's brains, in a lot of places in the whole world. I mean, Rosie said herself, it's not just the wizarding world, you know.
Yeah,
and I feel like Rosie is misunderstood in a lot of places in the whole world, and I just feel like maybe we need to help her be shit.
Are you okay?
But
that's a lot of.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's like a lot of pressure, I think, to put on Rosie. Also, I think she'd probably more likely to do the thing if she thinks that it's helping you, instead of just saying a statement about how it makes her rude and bad if she does it.
No, not bad. She's not bad,
doesn't.
but I just.
But she
Not
doesn't feel
bad.
that it makes her rude to anybody else, and the only people that matter to her are us. So instead of saying that it's rude to some people that she's supposed to care about, say that it makes you feel bad, and she probably won't do it anymore.
That's a good point. She cares more about how it affects you than how everyone thinks about it, probably.
Also, if you're looking to make Rosie fit into the rest of the world, you're barking up the wrong tree. I think it's better that the rest of the world learn how to fit in with her.
It's a good argument. Are you okay? You look angry, sad,
It's just very easy to
stressed.
I
not
love you
chew
very
with your
much.
mouth open. I leave.
Wait, does the...
I'm gone. I'm storming out of here. Big stomp energy right now.
I think
Clem,
Clem
that was-
spills some of the food like on the floor as she's trying to walk.
Oh, I did.
She's not nearly as skilled as Rosie.
Clem, you got about... Should
Huh?
I... That was quite stompy. Should I go try and calm the stomp storm, or...
Yeah, you should go do that.
I should?
Yeah, Alex, why don't you have a talk with Maisie?
Yeah, you could bring up your Holly Hornet Quidditch facts.
Only had harpies.
Only had herpes. Sure.
What Barney said.
Okay, I'll try, but I'm not making any promises.
Barney puts
Oh,
a hand
have
on
an idea.
Barney puts a hand on your shoulders. You got this. You got this.
Okay. I follow after Maisie. Maisie! Maisie? Maisie?
I just need to
Oh, there you
stomp it
are.
out, Alex.
Okay.
Just need to stomp it out.
Okay, so what part of it was it? Was
It's
it
just-
the... Sorry, you go.
It's just. It seems like a very small thing. In a very hard year, and I don't ask for very much. But I would just.
Don't.
I would just really like her to chew around the clothes out. I face plant into Alex's shoulder and sob on the front of his shoulder. I'm still leaning upright, but I just go brrk like that.
Yeah.
There's just a tip. It's such a small thing to
It's the small
ask in a
things.
very complicated world, and I just.
And Yep.
just close her mouth. It's really simple.
Yeah, you didn't even get it. Yep. And that too as well.
It's such a complicated world, and it's really hard. And I just think that if some can do a really small thing to make their friend feel less stressed, and just.
Yeah. Anything I can do. Or...
This is nice. Thank you.
Okay. I have another thing I could try if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a spell I was working on over the summertime.
A spell.
It's for moments just like these, I think.
What does it do?
It makes you feel happier.
Wait, that's a real spell.
Yeah, I know. You want to try?
A lot of people could make use of that.
It was my grand's idea. She was like,
Oh.
you guys, well, you should try and learn this. She made me practice these spells really hard before. It was part of my summer school.
Oh. Well, I mean, you just giving me a bit of a cuddle helped. Was that the spell?
No, I mean, it's like a real spell, but if you don't need it, then I'll do it some other time.
No, it's okay, we can try it.
You can try, okay. I cast the cheering charm.
Okay.
It's a third-year spell.
Yeah, this will be with your relationship with Maisie as well.
I'll get the description of the spell. Makes the target feel happy. Overuse of the spell may cause the target to break into uncontrollable laughing fits. So, this won't work through my sheet, but I shall do a manual roll.
Yeah, so it's going to be a +1 for being in your spell list, and your relationship with Maisie is a +2, so 3.
And then my magic
is a
stat.
2. Yeah. If you fail this,
+5.
may God have mercy
Just
on
like-
your soul.
I don't think I can fail it, he says. Oh, a 9.
Okay, that is a partial success.
Okay, I think
There are side effects. Please choose 2.
I'm going to choose someone or something is allergic to the casting of the spell, and my wand is thrown from my hands and lands nearby. Because those are the 2 ones that are I really want it to work for Maisie. So
Okay. So I think, Maisie, you start giggling very, 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 very loudly. And you start moving kind of all over the place as Alex casts the spell.
drop my wand, sorry. Let me just get that.
And Maisie starts sort of giggling so much, she starts meandering into other students. Hey, watch it.
Sorry, that's Maisie, you wanna? You can't. I think I overdid it. Yeah, if you, Maisie, you wanna, maybe I should walk you to Gryffindor Tower.
I didn't hear what you said, but sure, why not? What can possibly go wrong?
Just, yeah.
Behind them, we see Clem, Barney, and Lily. Barney says, "Oh, is Alex casting a spell? Why is he laughing now?"
I don't know. Should we go investigate?
Maybe we should let them... Maybe we should just give Maisie a little space.
Okay. Sure.
You know? That's
Can
the
I...
thing that
can I-
people do, right?
Yeah. Can I read into this? Can
Can you read a person? You sure?
Yeah.
You can try. Sure.
I'd like to read what's happening with Maisie.
I think
Read
this is going to be
between the
with
lines.
Barney. Or are
Oh.
you're trying to read it Maisie? You can do it with Maisie. Yeah, absolutely.
I kind of want to see if Maisie's like okay
Okay. Yeah.
before I leave
Yeah.
leave them. Okay. The question is,
So just hit the roll button for now, and you've got it's plus your mind and your relationship with Maisie.
okay, 1 second.
So 0. No, sorry, wrong person. So we got a +1 and a +2, so a total of a 3. So just roll the die there and hit the roll button, and then it's just a +3. Ooh, a 10. Absolutely. So, you're trying to read between the lines. Go ahead and choose 2 from the list there as to ask Maisie.
Okay, Maisie. How are they feeling?
Incredible. Wonderful. So like a child on Christmas morning, and also just waking up to the sunniest day, and like, you know, everybody is just feeling like everyone's fighting my corner and everything's going my way. I just feel great.
Okay.
Making my way downtown.
Yeah. Are they telling the truth?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, maybe we should leave them alone. They seem to be having a good time.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I think we should definitely do that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll see you guys, tomorrow, I guess, right? You know,
Sounds good.
and we start class on Monday, and yeah.
Cool. See you then.
Good night.
Bye. Okay, well,
What were your other classes that you were taking for your electives?
I took care of magical creatures, ancient runes, and Muggle studies.
Ancient runes.
Yeah.
Do you... So, I got a warning from Albus and my father and my mother that ancient runes might be more boring than history for magic.
How's that possible?
Well, apparently, there's a lot of... Well, you have to know exactly different kinds of runes and then combine them, and it's just a lot of studying. Like, you have to know
Man,
what
I
each
just didn't want to.
part means.
Oh, I just didn't really want to. I really didn't want to take the math. But you're telling me that this is kind of going to be like math.
No, I don't think so. I think it's more like, just a lot of memorization.
Great.
Are you good at memorization?
Actually not so bad at it. I found out that, you know, if you just write your notes like 2 or 3 times, then it's pretty easy to remember stuff. So that's kind of how I study now. Yeah. So, all right, ancient runes, gonna be boring. Muggle studies, pine screw. It's gonna be an interesting year. See, I didn't want to take divination. I wasn't sure about it. What did you take?
I took divination.
Oh. Well, let me know how it goes then.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't want to take arithmancy or study of ancient runes.
Yeah. Arithmancy. I think Olive is doing arithmancy.
So a lot of us are kind of split up, aren't we? It's gonna be a bit weird.
Yeah, like, what happens? Do we just go to those classes and then not have friends in those classes, or do we make new friends?
I think we have them with some of the other houses.
I don't want to make any new friends, Lily. I feel like I'm stocked up. Like I'm good on the friend front. I'm set. Do I have to make any more?
I'm sure you don't have to.
Well, yeah, but these things happen by accident, you know? You enter a room. Yeah, you enter a room, there's like 4 people in there, and then you're like, oh, I'm not looking for a friend, and then suddenly you're in a friendship. You know?
I don't know if that's how it works. Well, actually, maybe it does. I mean, that's
yeah,
sort
someone
of how
starts
we
talking
became
to you.
friends.
Yeah, I mean, someone starts talking to you, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna like ignore them? No, you're gonna start talking to them, and then they start telling you stuff about their personal life, and then of course you have to react to that, and then suddenly they feel very close to you because now they've told you something personal, and then you feel like you need to also share something personal so that they're not all by themselves out on the limb, and then you find out that you've been friends for 40 years.
40
I've got my
years?
friends for 40 years. You know, I've got those friends. Those friends are set. Those little seats at the table, they're full. It's full, you know? Because then what if I started having to add more meals to the dinner, and then the overall quality of the dinner is no longer good because there's so many different kinds of meals now? And then what if I'm actually just not a good enough cook, and when there's only 2 people eating the food, it's fine, but when... Okay.
Clem, you'll be alright.
I don't really have any friends outside of school. It's hard. And when I see Swaff, when I see you, I'm like, great, I'm set, you know? Outside of that, not as easy.
Look, I'm your friend, and so is the rest of Swaff, even outside of school. You know? If you want, you can, you know, you can write, and we can, you know, we can just hang out.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, sorry. Don't know where that came from.
You don't have to apologize, it's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you got so much going on your plate, honestly, already. Like, with the whole Albus Scorpius thing.
Oh, please. I'm done with it.
I can't even imagine what that must have been like.
Suffice it to say, there was a lot of emotions.
Yeah. Well, there's certainly going to be less emotions here at Hogwarts for year 3, right?
Right. I'm sure.
You can see up ahead the prefect has opened up the portrait into the Gryffindor common room. And you start to head in. And we switch scenes to Rosie. Rosie, Where have you headed?
Rosie has brought back all of the food she snatched from the dinner table into the Hufflepuff common room, and she's sitting on like the couch closest to the fire, just like sprawled out, just chowing down. But there's like a little sad tear because I think Rose is pretty homesick, and also was just harassed for eating improperly.
Chowing down on the couch, Rosie is making a little bit of a mess as she's digging in. You can see that the nearby couch cushion begins to move.
Bucket!
The cushion stops.
Bucket. Bucket, it's food. It's not even a stealable object. Do you want a grape, Bucket?
Cushion moves again. You see a little
Rosie
nose.
holds out the grape.
A little nose start to wiggle its way out from underneath the pillow.
I mean, it's a pretty good grape, but it isn't gold.
The wiggly nose of a niffler with gray fur starts to make its way out. You see the eyes pop out, looking greedily at the grape.
Okay, you can have this one. I have like a bunch. I brought my own Tupperware from home so I could take the food from dinner.
Bucket starts to chow down on the grape.
Pretty good, right? Yeah, pretty good. You want anything else? I got sausage and mash. There's a little extra salt on the mash. I don't want to talk about it. It was tears, but I don't want to talk about it, Bucket, just to confirm. I'm fine, and I don't miss my dad's at all. Just don't ask any questions. And also, none of my pants fit.
Bucket
None of them.
Starts crawling up onto your leg and starts looking at the food and your pockets.
You can have the food, but you can't get my pockets. I have very important things in my very not important things in my pocket. You wouldn't want them. They suck. Most of them are old and stinky.
Bucket dives into one of your pockets.
Bucket, come on. Bucket, I was trying to enjoy a snack. I'm just gonna try to pull him.
You just got
like
buckets.
Butt first.
Yeah, her butt is sort of pulled up like out of the pocket, but won't remove. She's sort of latched on to the inside of your pocket.
What even is that? Let go! Come on, bucket. I give you another grape. You can have another grape if you let go of what's in my pocket.
She's trying to climb back into the pocket.
Can I?
Struggle?
No, I don't want to struggle. I'm really good at struggling, but I don't want to do it right now. I was thinking convince.
Okay.
Bucket, I found this super special grape, and it is a 12 because that's a 1 with my heart. It's actually made of gold.
Instantly, Bucket releases the inside of your pocket, pulling out from the inside of your pocket. Bucket almost hits you in the face, stumbles around in your hands, wiggles around, starts to sniffle, looking for the grape.
It's right here. You can put it in your mouth, but you can't get it in my pocket. Then I won't give you any more grapes if you go back into my pockets, Bucket. You want this? Okay, you can have it, but you can't go back in my pocket. Can I see what Bucket was trying to take out of my pocket?
Sure.
What
do you think is in that pocket?
Probably a bottle filled with someone's hair, because it's shiny. And the rest of the stuff is food, so. Listen, Bucket. What do you do when we're gone? Oh.
Bucket shoves the entire rest of the grape into her mouth.
You started a club for animals of Hogwarts. That's what I got out of that. And are you the leader of the club? Treasurer. That's cool. That's cool. Makes sense, because you like treasure so much. Treasurer. Cool. Bucket, do you have parents?
Bucket's starting to look for a place to climb down.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, off you go. See you
climbs
later,
down.
Bucket.
Something is jingling as she's walking away.
Bucket!
She starts to run.
Bucket, bring it back! I'm chasing Bucket.
And we get the camera sort of zooming out as we see Rosie sort of run back and forth across the camera screen, the camera view, chasing after Bucket the Niffler. Or something that Bucket has stolen. And I think every time we see Bucket run past, it's something different. There's like a crystal, and then there's like some jewelry, and then there's like I
like to think Bucket is like the noise of Rosie because of her pockets jingling is so loud behind some people in the room are just like looking after her, and Rosie's like and people are just confused.
And yeah, that continues on for a little while, probably taking your mind off of things. And we switch scenes to just outside the portrait of the Gryffindor common room, as Alex and Maisie are just outside.
I guess you could say what, Alex?
Yes.
How long does it last?
A little while. I think it like tapers off naturally.
Alright, okay. Yeah, work. Thank you so much.
I think it worked a little too well. I would.
Oh, well, I mean,
I think I need to work on it and just bring it back just a touch.
really?
So you don't have to giggle all the time. And
Oh,
you can just,
hell,
like,
I wouldn't
feel-
want to giggle all the time.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, cool. So,
Yeah, I should really go and, yes. Thanks, Alex. Just give him the biggest bear hug.
yeah. What does give you too hard?
Thank you. I'm gone.
Yeah. Cool. Tricky spell.
Maisie heads on in, and we see Alex outside as the portrait begins to close. Maisie, the last one in. Portrait sort of. So, nice to see you again. I'm blanking on your name a little bit.
Alex.
Alex, of course. Hello, Alex.
Hi.
How are you? How was your summer?
It was productive.
Oh, how productive.
Oh, I did a couple of spells. I learned a bit about juvenile development of magical abilities. That was a tricky one.
And what about what's going on there?
Oh, I cast. Maisie had a bit. How do I explain this? She was too happy to get to the common room on her own.
happy to get to the common room.
Yeah. She was kind of like just, I'm going to be happy everywhere. And I helped her direct that happiness in an efficient, straight line that brought her back here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And do you know each other long?
We met on the train and the way here on first year. Yeah.
Really? Is that all?
Yeah. I
You're
think so.
You've just known each other for a long time.
2 years. Is 2 years a long time? I guess not. How long have you been here? I guess 2 years isn't a long
What I'm trying
time.
to ask, Alex, is how do you feel about each other? Come on, you can be honest with me.
We feel about each other. I think. I'm not sure. I think we're friends, but I don't know if I would be trusted with, like something important, like a life. Because bad track record.
Bad track record with what? Are you a little devious little boy? Are you?
Oh no, I didn't.
Do you have a boyfriend or girlfriend elsewhere?
What? No, I thought you meant did I kill someone? No, Do you hear that?
Do I hear what?
I run away.
Goodbye, Alexander! Goodbye!
And we switch scenes to the common room, where we see Maisie rejoin Clem and Lily.
Oh, hey. Maisie, hi. Hi.
It's nice.
Hi.
Oh, nice day.
Yeah, you seem happier, seem in a better mood now. What did you and Alex talk about?
I did a spell.
He did a spell?
Yeah.
What was the spell?
Happiness.
Did you like ask him to do that?
No, he offered.
Cool.
Offered me happiness. And I said yes.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Oh, wow.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like therapists are out of a job now. Magic works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do something about this?
Like do what?
I mean, it's not real, is it?
Yeah, but I mean, what is?
Alright, well, I suppose it doesn't really hurt anything, right?
I mean, I guess so.
I don't know how long it's supposed to last.
Rosie.
All
right. Finite,
She'll probably
Incantatem.
tire herself out. Oh,
Sorry.
hey. You okay over there?
You all right, Maisie?
Are you okay?
What happened?
Do you not remember?
I feel behind me to see if there's somewhere to sit down and just like collapse backwards. I'm so tired.
Yeah, you had quite a bit of energy. Do you remember what happened?
I remember being happy.
Yeah. It was a spell?
Alex casted it.
Alex said you said that Alex said that he could cheer you up, and you said yes. And did it work?
My head feels like it's being split in two.
Okay, why don't we get you up to bed and I'll make you a cuppa, okay? Does that sound good? Nice cuppa?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of
Ooh.
gently go over and kind of put my arm under her to help her stand up.
Why is everything so horrible, Clem?
Well, usually things are in starkest contrast when at greatest contrast or something. Because you were you thought you were really happy, it now feels really bad. But
You want
I
some
promise.
chocolate?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I don't know what I want.
I'll get some chocolate.
Chocolate will be good, and let's get you into some comfy pajamas and into bed and get you a nice cup of tea.
Yes, please. I should nod my head like that. It hurts.
Yeah, probably best to move slow.
Thank you.
Of course. Okay. Come on now. And I sort of guide her upstairs if she's...
I don't think Alex knew that this was gonna happen. I don't think he would have. Don't think he would have done it if he knew this was gonna happen.
No, he wouldn't have. He just wanted to cheer you up.
Yeah. He's lovely.
Yeah.
Ray of sunshine in a dark world. Like you.
Like me.
Like you.
It takes one to know one. Little bean.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah, we'll get you in bed.
Okay. Like shuffle myself up. Like support my... use Clem to support my weight.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long day. You caught my yawn. Sorry about that.
Got some chocolate.
I just opened my mouth.
Lily, Lily opens up the chocolate frog. It jumps into your mouth. Ooh. Don't forget to chew, Maisie.
Quite a jump on that one. Ooh.
Usually you don't see them so eager.
Oh, I needed that. She still has like part of the chocolate frog in her hand. They say that food helps, and when I say they, I mean Rosie.
Yeah. Sometimes since I met Rosie, sometimes when I'm having a really bad day, before I get to the part where life is horrible and everything is terrible and nothing matters, I go, have I eaten anything today?
Yes, important. Would you like some? And I offer the chocolate frog to Clem and to Lily.
Yeah, I'll take a little bit.
You can always have chocolate.
Yeah. Are you gonna go to bed too, or is it too early for normal people?
I'll come to bed. I'll maybe stay up and read and let Moss get comfy.
That sounds good. Okay, are you ready? Yeah. Okay,
let's go.
Let's go. You coming, Lily?
Sure.
Let's go.
It's nice to be back.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. It's nice to see Swaff. And it's nice to be home.
And I think that's a good place for us to end the episode today. Good episode, everybody. Good episode. Well done. Well done. We have some end of session stuff to do. We have some new end of session stuff to do that we experienced last session for the first time. And if you downloaded the new version of the rulebook, then you can see it too. There's a few things that happen at the end of session. First and foremost, if you did not notice, in this newest version, the puberty mechanic has been added. And I think there were comments like, this isn't as bad as you said, Whack. It was a joke. That's why it says puberty, the ruiner of worlds. What do you want me to put in the mechanic? Do you want me to kill their character? What do you want to happen?
Expect us to start our periods and promptly die.
Yeah. That's what happens, isn't it?
That's exactly what happens. We have some stuff that goes on at the end of session. The first new thing is traits. Do any of you feel like you acted counter to any of your character's traits during the session?
Oh, I love that we do this now.
Me too.
I don't think so. I think I was on.
I don't think so.
I'm missing a trait. Where is it?
That I can't help you with. I feel like that's a personal problem.
You lost the whole trait.
I lost the whole
In
trait.
a nutshell, I lost the whole trait.
Here's my theory.
Gone.
Here's my theory, being your friend, that you wanted to replace it last session. You chose to replace it, and it just never happened.
Wow. How
You're
likely?
about to do it, and then you're like, a kitten.
I have to look over them. I'll get back to it.
Yeah. Dang.
This doesn't work for our locked traits, right?
Correct. However, when you gain your experience up to 5 stars, you can unlock a trait if you'd like. but then it will require you to, like, if you feel like it's, sort of becoming less important, we can unlock it and then replace it later.
I was just thinking that Rosie wasn't very empathetic to Maisie, but her top negative trait that's also locked is also clueless. So, like, which one wins over the other one?
That's up to you.
I think that maybe they just cancel each other out here.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was
in, like,
out of
slightly
character.
different ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's put all the pressure on Murgles to decide on the last trait real quick.
Yeah. Wow. So, like...
So you can roll on it if you want, or you can choose
I
it.
think I would like to roll on it. Can you...
Oh, catch it.
Hold
You
on.
got it. It's like Wax holding a balloon at an
It
amusement
is. It
park.
does. It feels exactly
And he's
like
like,
that.
oh no, my Mickey Mouse balloon.
I have to change the other mic stand. I'm going to get punched in the face by this freaking thing.
I told everybody earlier that while Murgles is doing this, that Negs couldn't be here today, so the mic stand is standing in as our extra.
Yep.
Mike's just going, hi!
Hi! It comes on up and smacks me in the face. All right, so Murgs is going to pick a new trait. Let's do relationships. Relationships. If you feel you grew closer to a PC, and if the group agrees, +1 to that relationship, or choose a player character you grew further away from, and if the group agrees, -1 to that relationship, and gain 1 XP.
Rosie grew further away from Macy. I got an XP.
It's okay. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes
It's just if I say it fast, then the goat
it
can't
doesn't
catch
hurt
up.
as bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Same for Maisie. Further away from Rosalina. Just the audacity. With your mouth. God. She's so pretentious.
I just want you to know that after that happened, the entirety of chat got mad at me for biting my grapes in half. For like 10 minutes. I had
a
no
really
idea.
long time.
I was like eating, like over here, just watching y'all doing a little munch, slowly eating a grape as a dessert, and they were just attacking me.
I would also, just another random thing. I actually had grapes before we got started.
Were they good? Were they green?
No, they were
So
they
did
were
I.
red
They were
grapes.
great.
They were red grapes, and they're very big. So I did
I
not
know,
eat them
long.
in one bite either.
They're really long.
Yeah, I had
That's
long
what she
grapes.
said.
Chat, please.
Yeah, geez. They're like hyper focusing on this one thing in our wizard show.
How could you?
Yeah.
How dare. I picked a negative trait, y'all.
Ooh.
Can we hear it?
Yeah, anxious.
Oh, well, that's perfect.
It's Maisie's top
I
trait.
thought we all had it
Yeah.
already. It's my number 2.
I would like to clarify, Rosie does not have
Narrator.
That's why
and
she's
no one
not
was
over.
surprised.
Yeah, that's why she's not overthinking how she eats or breathes or exists.
Yeah, she's just like, the world should accept me, bye.
Yeah.
Anybody else for relationships?
So I think my most significant interaction was with Maisie. I think for now I'm going to say closer. But
Okay.
I think once I come to understand I've started to understand that spell isn't quite what I thought it was. Yeah, and it's a bit unsettling, but I think for now it's a closer, since she gave me a hug and was like, yeah, thank you, like before that even, so. But that resets us back to 0, so I get an XP anyway. And we'll see next time where it goes.
It was a close call if Alex got a +1 or if Rosie got a -1. Alex would not have got a -1 from Maisie because he did his best and like he really wanted to help. Yeah, I don't think she's mad at all.
Okay. What about Clem?
+1 with Maisie.
Okay. All right. And let's do our classes school rolls. Everybody go ahead and make your roll. If you want to add your mind to that, that would just be a little bit helpful while we do this. Gonna get the character sheets worked out for next time.
Well, that is impressive.
Damn.
All right, so they're starting with Maisie's roll, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, let's see here. Maisie gets an 8, Clem gets a 10, and I will do a roll for the last one. That's a 4. Okay. So a total of 10 points for Gryffindor. And next up, Rosie. Not a great start for Hufflepuff. Okay.
Sorry.
It's all
I'm also
right.
rolling for Lillian on this one because
Okay.
I know her stats.
Yeah. Okay, and let's see. We need we get a -5 to start. Let's see, I need 2 more. That is an 8 for putting that 5 back in there, and then a 4. Puts it back down to 10 for Hufflepuff. Ravenclaw. Alex is going to start things off with a +5. And a 4 from me. Jeebus. And a 7. So back up to 15. All right. Slytherin. Let's see. Lillian and Cornelia. All right. +10.
Same number again.
The same
number.
Every single time.
And you didn't use the sheet this time. And I got
So weird.
and I got an 8 for Slytherin. So 15 points for Slytherin.
Wow.
We have a
That's Finegorix.
yeah. We have a pretty close point total thus far. So far, still on the first day. On the first day, basically. So we'll see if that continues on. All right. And now we are going to do our downtime moves. If we could go around and do our shoutouts and our downtime moves. I'm going to skip around a little bit here, and we'll hop around and see who gets to do what with their downtime moves. Let's start off with Murgles. Do your shout out and your downtime move.
Sure. So for my downtime move, I would like to social activities.
I would like to social activities. Okay.
I would like to social activities.
Hanging out with friends, going on dates, and being social in general.
Dates?
All right, an 11, and this was plus your heart. Is that with your heart? You just have the 0?
My heart is 0, yeah.
Okay.
Holy butts.
Zero heart.
Wow.
And on a 10 plus, you get a +1 forward to your read between the lines move for the next session.
Yeah.
Your shout
Cool.
out.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Murgles. I am a storyboard artist and an animator, and I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch. I'm making an animated film from scratch, and I've been working on it for the last year, so you're going to keep hearing me say these exact words every single show for the rest of time until it's done. So if you're interested in how animated films get made, slowly come hang out with me. Thank you.
Make sure you do that. Murgles is a wonderful streamer. Go check it out, please.
Thanks.
Thank you, Murgs. Kolo, why don't you go next?
Downtime moves. I would like to do some Quidditch, please. We're back. It's been a while. I want to get back on that pitch.
Okay.
That should be with the +2 because
Okay.
I've got 2
Your
body.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Rough start.
Yep.
That's a 6.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe not feeling so great. I think that the experience, you maybe got the broom out, put on the outfit, and you're like, nope.
Yep. Yep. I mean, it's been a while. I just got a lot on my mind. I should say who I am. Hi, I'm Colo. Wait, what am I doing? What's this show? Who am I? Tuesdays, I'm alright. Hi, I'm Colo. It's nice to meet you. I stream on Twitch, and you can find me on the tubes of the U variety as well. I started playing Pokemon and found out that I'm in a Pokemon game. That's right, I'm a real life Sonia. What? That was quite an interaction. And yeah, and it would be wonderful if you wanted to come and say hello. What are you saying, chat? I said pitch. The Quidditch pitch.
Sure you did. Get right back on the pitch.
Luxie, oh my god.
That's exactly what you said too, dude.
Oh my god. Actually, oh no, I didn't even hear it. Yeah, if you would come say hi, that would be great, baby. I don't know what else to say. You can find me on the internet under my name. Hello, it's Colo, all one word. K-O-L-O. It'd be snazzy to see ya. Also, big, huge love to you, Negs. Who's having a tricky time and also moving house at the same time. What? We love you, Negs. We miss you. Thanks for being you guys. I love this. It's the highlight of my week.
Thank you so much, Colo. We did Murgles, we did Colo, Zagonicus.
I was like, not again.
Let's do double shout out. Get wrecked, nerd.
Before I forget, for Neg's shout outs that I wanted to do, she's voice acting in a new game. Back then, the game is. So check that out. If you want to hear Negs playing Catherine in that's at Back Then Game on Twitter. If you want the deets for that. As for me, I'm joining a club, the Negorix Appreciation Club. No. I think the early Hogwarts stuff, Alex is going to be part of like a help with the first years with school, like sort of mentoring club type situation. So that's what I'm doing.
Big wizard club.
And I'm doing it relatively successfully. Oh, I get to learn a secret.
Sweet.
From someone on my relationships list.
Yes, you do. Hanging out with friends, the clubs. Hogwarts has many school clubs for various activities. On a 7 to 9, the PC gets to learn a secret from one of the people on their relationship list.
I'll always give the player characters first pop, but if not, then I'll pick an NPC. I have one in mind, so if the players don't want to share a secret, then I'll go to whack. Anyway, hi, I'm Zgodicus. You can find me Zgodicus on all the internet places. I do a whole bunch of things in a whole bunch of places, like editing and podcasting and broadcasting and a little bit of voice acting here and there, and obviously roleplay stuff. So, yeah, follow me on the Twitters and stuff like that. Thanks.
Thank you, buddy. So, I'm sorry, who was the secret?
Are any of you guys volunteering to tell me a secret?
No,
Who
you
do
have to
say?
ask us.
Yeah.
Hey, you get to pick one of us.
I know, but I don't. I'm indecisive. So just if any of you like, I've got a good secret, then I'll be like, okay. Otherwise, I will.
I got nothing.
You already know my biggest secret, so.
I've got yeah. Hello.
Is it about the mullet?
Yeah, I can tell you a secret.
Okie dokie.
All right.
Sweet. I'll message you.
Learn a secret from AZ. And these are secrets, chat, so you have to wait and find out what they are.
You might not know about them. Ever.
Thank you, Zagonicus. Luxie.
Oh, hello. I don't know why I sounded disappointed. Oh, hello, people who don't like the way I eat grapes. I would like to... I want to make another attempt at a fire protection potion. So, Rosalina's going to do a create potions, which is her mind roll, which is perfect. It's a perfect potion. I am very excited.
That is a 10. Congratulations. A fire protection potion.
I had other one sucked. It says fire protection, kinda, next to it, which is what you said. Anyways, I think
It's like a firm protection. Overcooked in the microwave by 30
It
seconds.
actually just makes people feel like they're like kind of warm, like they peed their pants. Jeez Louise. Hi, my name's Lexi Games. Did I do that? I did everything, right? I feel like I'm missing something.
Do your shout out, you goober.
Okay, besides that, my name is Lexi Games. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. Currently finishing my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2.
What? So continue.
I'm currently finishing my. I cannot talk while you laugh at the same time. I'm currently finishing. God damn it! Sorry. I'm finishing my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm on the epilogue, and then I'm starting on Friday. I can see your laughter. I'm finishing that, and then I'm gonna play Sword and Shield. I started. I've never played it. I'm playing that on Friday. I'm very excited. I have like all the starters back here, but I've never played the game. That's what's happening. Also, did you know Negorix was part of this? She said could use a hug, so you should go hug Negorix. Also, you should go follow everybody else besides me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Luxie.
Hey, wait. Also, I'm so sorry. Can we create a Twitter account for the mic stand? Thank you. Goodbye.
Yeah, can we get a shout out for the mic stand?
I feel like it happens to every Twitch streamer at some point. They just get a wonky mic stand. But there's got to be some account that's already made. Thank you, Luxie. I'm Wax Steven. I have been your Headmaster of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. So sorry that Negs hasn't joined us today, but we miss you, Negs, so much. We can't wait to have you back. And as everybody said, please make sure you go follow Nega Oryx because she does a lot of wonderful things. She is a great person, and she's a great role player, and she does some great charity work and things on her channel, as well as doing tons and tons of voice acting and tons of crazy work. So go make sure that you are following her, please. And if you have yourself a Prime Gaming that you haven't used yet, consider throwing it towards any of these wonderful people. Get yourself some emotes and support these wonderful people. Make sure you're following us here on Table Story. We're here, Table Story on Twitch, Table Story on YouTube, and at A Table Story on Twitter. And if you want to watch me design a game, I'm doing that over on my channel. Every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm designing a TTRPG, a completely different one. I'm working on a TTRPG, so if you want to see the creative process, go check it out tomorrow over on my channel, 1 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to do another one on Thursday. We're doing a double TTRPG design week because Mistlight is starting up on Thursday. Brad's new show, D&D 5e Light, I think is the way that Brad likes to describe it. Make sure you go check that out. That's going to be fantastic. That's starting this Thursday. I know it's April Fool's, but the show is actually going to be there. Like 95% chance, at least. So
he's done like 4 teasers at this point. If he didn't do the show,
it would be a great troll. I mean, let's be honest. It would be a really Brad just like turns on the stream and then just turns it off. That would be such a great troll. But come check that out. Thank you everybody so much for being here, and have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Peace out. Good night, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye bye.